Welcome to everyone this evening, this 103rd day of the 5th session of this year's 21-day programs. And tonight's topic is on giving self-realization. And you see this huge grin on my face because it makes me so happy to be here, to be sharing this with you this evening. My name is Tracy, and I live in South Florida. And I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for more than 40 years. So this is just a tremendous opportunity that I'm so grateful and honored and feel so privileged to be here tonight with all of you to share this. So if you are new or if you've missed any classes, just want to let you know that you can watch the recordings, and if you'd like, you can also, after tonight's program, you can, in the chat, request to be in a breakout room with an instructor, a Sahaja Yoga instructor teacher, who can help you to catch up. Also, we want to let everyone know, as if you've been attending these sessions, you've heard that we have a mentoring program, and you're welcome to request a mentor. Also, that is a form that's available in the chat. Or if you want to request additional mentors, then you can also do that as well. So this is a special series. One of the main primary goals of this 21-day session is to sustain longer periods of silence. And we hope to enjoy that with you tonight. So tonight, we're going to learn about giving self-realization to others, have a foot soak, have a few guided meditations, listen to a talk of Shri Mataji, and we're so lucky tonight. We're having a brand new musician who we have not welcomed to the show before, who will be playing live music. And at the end, we'll have a conversation between the presenters on this topic of giving self-realization. So now I'd like to introduce to you the other presenters and our wonderful musician this evening. First, we have Sylvia. Welcome, Sylvia.
Hi, welcome everyone.
Would you like to share a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, you might have seen me before in the 21 days program. I also play the flute, but today we will enjoy Kirill's music. So as Tracy mentioned, my name is Sylvia and I live in the Chicagoland, have been also for some time now in Sahaja Yoga, and originally I'm from Austria. You might hear a little accent there.
Wonderful. And our new musician for the evening, and we hope you're going to really be treated to a wonderful musical performance tonight by Kirill. Hello, Kirill.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Kirill. I'm originally from Russia, and I've been living for the last 7 years in Dallas, Texas. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation for more than 30 years, and today I would like you to introduce you this instrument, which is called santur, and I would like to play a piece of rag, which is called Bhairavi. This is one of the main rags in Indian classical music, which was composed about more than 1,000 years ago. And I hope you will enjoy it.
Thank you both very much, and we'll be back with both of you in just a very short while. So, getting back to the topic tonight, sharing the experience of Sahaja meditation and self-realization with others. The first thing I would like to say is that to do this, it is Sahaja. It is easy. So today we're going to understand how easy it is to give self-realization to others, how important it is, and how to do it. But before we navigate this topic, there are a few things that I feel will be really helpful for everybody to remember. So before we do anything, let's just take a moment now. Let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath. Our hands are resting open on our lap. And as we have learned, let's now, with both of our hands, raise and tie up our Kundalini energy, our inner mothering energy. We'll do it 3 times. And we can put ourselves in the protection of this bandhan, which is simply encircling our subtle system with these vibrations that are flowing through us, our Kundalini energy, and flowing from us, emitting from us. Now let's take our hand above the top of our head, with the palm facing the top of our head. And let's see if we can feel anything on the palm of our hand, any sensation. Might feel like vibrations, could be the cool breeze. There might be some tingling, or it might feel warm. Let's try with our left hand. You can move our hand around a little bit to see where we might find this energy emanating from the fontanelle bone. We may lift our hand up a little higher. Some people feel it higher up, others closer. We can experiment with this on our own. But hopefully, throughout the time that you've been attending these sessions, you've had a chance to feel this energy. All right, so we can open our eyes. So one of the things that I would like for everybody to understand is that it is that simple. Just raising the energy with our hands, which symbolize our desire and our action to awaken this energy. It's that easy. So many of us here in these programs have started this journey just like you. And if we reflect for a moment, we remember just how easy it was. We didn't have to do anything for this energy to awaken in us. And we continue to come to the programs. Yes, we get to meet some cool people and enjoy some wonderful music and learn the truth about how beautifully we are made, especially in Shri Mataji's talks. But the most important reason that I hope all of us join is because how this meditation makes us feel. So tonight, we hope you will join us in really developing the motivation, the confidence, an inspired desire, and a recognition that it is really simple and easy to share this experience with others. So, what do we need to do to share this experience with others? Doesn't matter whether we received our realization a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, a decade ago. These vibrations are flowing within us. And even if we don't feel it yet, they are there. And most likely, even if you're not feeling it as strongly or consistently, you're recognizing it. There is a tangible recognition that these vibrations are flowing within us. And that's really all that's necessary when we want to share this with others. It's the vibrations that are flowing through us that does the job. Our own inner mothering energy, our connection with our spirit and with this divine power, they guide us in knowing what to say and what to do. We don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter how long we've been meditating. Every one of us can guide others in this very simple process. Just like we raised our Kundalini now. It's that simple. We didn't use any words. And it's also really important to know that the state of our chakras, our channels, our mental, physical health do not affect our ability to awaken the Kundalini in others. And our personal issues also do not affect or prevent us from sharing and facilitating this experience in others. I can't emphasize this enough, that giving self-realization does not depend on our mental, our emotion, or our physical state at all. We may have had a rough day. We may be upset about something that happened during the day. We may be feeling tired or hungry. None of that will affect our ability to share this experience with others. When we have an opportunity, all of these things happen just like during these programs. When our Kundalini rises, we are brought into balance, our fatigue goes away. We often feel our own inner energy rising, our thoughts disappear, our attention becomes clearer and focused, and we become aware of our connection with this universal divine power. And that's what happens when we share it with others automatically, spontaneously, sahaja. So the only thing we really need to have is the desire and an attention that is sensitive to opportunities that exist around us. And this is where the state of meditation really helps. When we meet someone who wants to learn how to meditate, all we have to do is take even a fraction of a second to bring our attention to our heart or to the top of our head or to our mother Kundalini energy. And immediately, without thinking about it, we're going to know exactly what we need to say to help that person with whom we want to share the experience. So now, how to do it? Well, there's only one word that we need to remember, and that word is Sahaja. So once again, I'll give you this little quiz. What does the word Sahaja mean? You've got 5 seconds to meditate on that. Just what it is that is needed to really offer this experience to another person. If you said that Sahaja means effortless, innate, natural, easy, simple, spontaneous, then you got it. And that's how easy it is to share it. Kundalini rises Sahaja. Meditation happens Sahaja. The yoga, the collective consciousness takes place Sahaja. So let's remember and understand and grasp that giving realization is a Sahaj experience. The divine is so eager to help us share this with others. So we don't have to worry about saying the right thing. We don't have to worry about doing the right thing. We don't have to worry about remembering how to do it the right way. There is no one way. And tonight in the talk that we're going to listen to from Shri Mataji, she's going to offer a very simple way to do it as well. Maybe some of us have in our beginning in Sahaj went through the affirmations on all of the chakras. And that's one way we can do it. And all of in the resource section where we can download the different handouts, there is a handout that goes through all the affirmations on each of the chakras, but it isn't necessary. Our Mother Kundalini and the Kundalini in others is so eager to rise. So if we have that pure desire for the person and they have that pure desire, then it's just going to happen Sahaja. And you are going to find it amazing and incredibly encouraging, and it'll give a lot of confidence how really effortless it happens. So before we start our foot soak, there's just one thing that I want to encourage us to do. So sometime, whether it's our morning meditation or evening foot soak and meditation, if we just take a minute to humbly ask the divine power, please make me sensitive to any opportunity to give self-realization and share this meditation with others. If we ask, please help my attention to be sensitive to these opportunities, to not be distracted by unimportant things that are going on in my life or around me, but for me to have my attention alert to these opportunities, you will see how it happens so Sahaja. So let's foot soak now. We only have a few more minutes to do that, and we'll have a short foot soak tonight because all of those were points that I felt were important to share with everyone on this topic. So let's go ahead and give our foot soak water a bandhan. We can take the mantra to Samudra Devata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Sometimes we can just put our hands over the water and we may feel the cool breeze coming off of the water. So that's always another way we can become sensitive to these vibrations. Let's put our feet in the bucket. And what we do here right now during our foot soak is the same thing that we can do when we want to share self-realization with others, even without the foot soak. So what are we going to do? We're going to ask the person to close their eyes, put their hands with the palms up on their lap, and take a deep breath. I want you to remember how easy it is. We can remember 3 letters, A, B, C. So A is ask. What are we asking for? We're asking for our inner energy, our mother energy, to awaken. So let's ask within ourselves now, Mother Energy, please awaken within me. And be is to be, to become. What do we want to become? We can bring our right hand onto our heart. And within our heart is the reflection of the divine, our spirit. I want to be my pure spirit. Mother Energy, help me to be my pure spirit. And now, see, connect. Let's bring our right hand on top of our head with the center of our palm on top of the fontanelle bone and extend our fingers out so that the palm of our hand is resting on top of our head. And we can firmly rotate the top of our head. And here we want to connect. Mother, please connect me with the all-pervading divine power. And we've learned that another way to describe this divine power is the collective consciousness. Mother, please connect me to the collective consciousness. Or as we have learned, please give me my self-realization. That is recognition of my spirit. Now let's lift our hand up. Bringing our attention there and seeing if it's quiet inside. Our attention is in this space beyond our mind. In the realm of the divine awareness. We can bring our hand back on our lap. We can try with our left hand. And bring our left hand back on our lap. And let's leave our attention there for a few moments. How do we feel? Silent? Calmer? More balanced? And it's really that easy to help another person to get their self-realization. So with that, we can rinse our feet and dry them. And we will have an opportunity to share with you some experiences of giving realization to others and really how extraordinary and miraculous both Sylvia and I have found many different opportunities to do it, and we'd like to share it with you later. So once we dry our feet off now, we will go into listening to the talk, where Shri Mataji is also going to share this process with us. Thank you.
And I know you can get your realization in no time. So to put your hands like this towards me, like this, just simple, as if you are asking for self-realization like this. Need not be higher, just whatever is comfortable. People can't believe that sitting in the hall, how can I get realization? But you deserve it. You get it because that's the time, and because you are seekers. Don't doubt yourself, please. Have your hands like that. Now you can close your eyes if you want to. If you don't want to close, don't close your eyes. Because there's no mesmerism going on. At least I close my eyes. Now, put the right hand towards me and put the left hand on top of your fontanelle bone area. Now you'll feel some cool or hot breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Don't put your hand on top of it. You have to put it away from you, and you can move the hand to see yourself. Don't say that you've got it unless you have got it. We are not to cheat ourselves. Alright. Now please put your left hand towards me and put the right hand on top of you. You can bend your head, that's better. If you bend your head, and with the right hand you once more, please put your right hand towards you. And again with the left hand, you see for yourself if there's a cool or a hot breeze is coming. Now don't doubt it. If it is coming, it is there. Could be hot. It will cool down. You can move up on the sides and see for yourself. Now open your eyes and put your both hands towards me like this. Now watch me without thinking, without thinking. Just try. You can do it. Now, raise your both the hands towards the sky like this, push back your head. And ask any one of these three questions, Chita, any one of them. First one, Mother, this is the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. First question is, this is the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. Second question is, Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Third question is, Mother, is this the root or the Param Chaitanya? Ask any one of these questions 3 times in your heart. Now again put down your hands, that's all. Now put your hands like this also. Just like all those who have felt cool or hot breeze on their palms, or on their fingertips, or out of their fontanelle bone area, please raise your both hands. Just look at that. You are proving what I have said. Just look at that. Now you got it. Now this is a responsibility to grow. So may God bless you. Such a joy. Such happiness. I wish you best of luck. And also wish you a very, very deep understanding of your being. I'll be there tomorrow evening. I don't know where I have to arrange it, but please make it a point to come. And I would like to meet you there. You feel the Kundalini rising? Let us put ourselves into bandhan. After raising our Kundalini, raise. Attention on your Sahasrara. Don't close your eyes. Push back your head. 1. Again. Sit straight. Take it up on your head. 2. 3. Now a bandhan. 1, 2. Do it properly, systematically. 3. All of us should do properly. 3. 4. 5. Try to wait as I am doing it. 6. 7. Still not, we have not done it properly. We all should do in one rhythm. Let's do it again. 1. Slowly. 2. With attention on the Sahasrara. 3. How do I do it? 4. 5. Good. 6. Attention on Sahasrara. 7. 8. Rising. Let's have the last binding. Ha! Now see. Clear? Tremendous. May God bless you.
Let's stay in the silence meditation for a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Kirill. That was really wonderful. The vibrations in Sahasrara, very cool, beautiful. Santur is always very peace-giving music and very enjoyable. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, in the second part, let us meditate of how do we feel when you give realization. So let us close our eyes. We have the hands open now on our lap. As Tracy mentioned, when we give realization, it is not important if we feel at that moment the cool vibrations or not. It just takes a fraction. It is Sahaja. It takes a fraction of time. We just keep the left hand on top of the head, remind us, okay, we want to keep our attention in Sahasrara. Then we are ready. Sharing this experience or helping somebody else's Kundalini to be awakened is as simple as one candle lights the next candle. So important things are for us, which you can practice in your meditation, is to be doubtless and confident within yourself. So let us keep our right hand on the heart. And we can take affirmation, Mother, I am confident that I'm able to give realization. Mother, please make me confident so that I will be able to talk about meditation to others. Mother, please make me confident to talk to others about meditation and show it to someone else. If you still feel any sensations tingling, warm or coolness in your hands, it does not matter at this point. Let us deeply go in our heart, go deeper and deeper in our heart. Because giving realization is sharing the love we have received. And it is our own pure desire to help another person that his or her Kundalini is also awakened, so they can experience the same joy we feel. We bring our attention deeper and deeper in our heart. Mother, I let go of all my doubts. Mother, I let go of all my doubts. Mother, I am confident. I can be Sahaja and share this joy with others. Mother, I am confident. I can keep the right hand back on the lap. In our heart, we can speak the desired that, Mother, please give us the opportunity to meet someone we know or someone new we can give realization to. Desired from our deep heart. Mother, please give us opportunities to share the joy and this love, to awaken others' Kundalini. Mother, please let us recognize the opportunities. When you're in a conversation with someone, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, you will get small hints. For example, if you mention meditation and the other person show interest, immediately you can say, oh, you want to try it? It is so simple. And again, you are confident already in your heart. You can do it. Let us take again the affirmation. Mother, I am confident of sharing, talking about meditation, and helping someone else's Kundalini to be awakened. And we will be silent for a couple of minutes. With our right hand, We can take our Kundalini from Muladhara up to Sahasrara 3 times while we say Om. Now let us meditate again silently on the desire within us. So we take the affirmation in our heart, Mother, I would really like to give realization. Mother, please give me easy opportunities for me to recognize and be able to give realization. With this in our heart, we meditate for another 2 minutes silently. So remember, sharing and passing on, it is not something which comes from our thought. It comes from our heart. And we use the desire power, a simple asking, okay, Mother Kundalini, please you awaken the Kundalini of the other person. You all can do it. Let us take one more time our Kundalini up from Muladhara to Sahasrara 3 times. With our right hand, we can see how the vibrations are on top of our head. We can keep the right hand back on the lap and try with our left hand. And this is something you can also do when you give realization, that you awaken the Kundalini, go along the spine, and then put your left hand or right hand above the person's head. And then you will definitely feel the cool breeze. Sometimes it might be warm, but warm is also a sign that yes, it happened. Sometimes we feel our own Kundalini, as Tracy mentioned, also rising up. These are all signs that the person's Kundalini has been awakened. A funny sign, which happens many times, people start yawning. That means, yes, the Kundalini is awakened. So if somebody is having more heat in the right side, it is counterbalancing, cooling down the person, making him more sleepy. And there's also like a glance or a shine in that person's eyes. So these are all signs you can look for. If you have any more questions, we will discuss in the breakout rooms. You can always ask your mentor, or please stay on for the questions we are asking a bit later. Thank you for today's meditation. Let us now raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. After raising the Kundalini, taking Bandhan, I always check again my hands. How do I feel now compared to before I started the meditation? So let us do it. What you have learned today, what you have experienced today, you can add in your diary if you are keeping one in your meditation journey. Thank you for joining today. We are continuing with the announcements. So we are getting almost to the end of this session. Our last class will be coming Tuesday, November 7. So make sure you join again on Sunday and Tuesday. You just don't want to miss it. We have still our ongoing collective foot soak and meditation on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:45 p.m. New York time. Is it the same Zoom link? The topic of Sunday is the connecting in the heart and the pure friendships. So that's how we feel the vibrations and how we develop these pure friendships in Sahaja Yoga. For program resources, you can again request a mentor. You can join our WhatsApp group. In the chat, we are sharing with you about how to request a mentor, and the handouts are available on the us.sahajayoga.org/Jan 2023. Okay, if you want to go for a breakout room, you just type in the chat breakout room help, and there Sahaja Yoga teacher will come and talk to you personally. So we will ask the presenters again. Tracy, can you come back online? We will have a bit of chit chat and sharing more about the realization. So, Tracy, we have already covered so many important things about giving realization,
Yes,
but is there anything else you want to share about how to do it?
well, let's see. How do we broach the subject with people? It's pretty easy these days, and it's much easier. Topics of conversation are, commonplace, what's going on in our lives or in the world around us. And this leads us to openings where individuals are talking about how badly in this world we need peace, we see how important it is if we don't forgive, and how important forgiveness is, and respect between people, and how divisive things are these days, the need for unity. So this is an avenue that we can share. Say that what I have found in my life is that in practicing this very simple form of meditation for just a few minutes every day has really helped me to develop these qualities in myself and in my life. People often don't realize that they're spiritual beings, including ourselves, but with practice, we develop that confidence and faith that Sylvia spoke about. In the meantime, we can give ourselves a little pep talk. And we can say, yeah, I can do this. I got this, or I'm not doing this. Mother Kundalini, you're doing it. And it's a little bit intimidating sometimes in the beginning. It requires a little bit of a leap of faith, but the risk is so worth it. We get to hear from all of you about how special this has been for you. And that's what really motivates and inspires and drives us to do these programs online and in person, and to share it with other people.
Yeah.
So how's that, Sylvia? You have something to add?
I'm remembering many instances giving realization. So in the beginning, when I was also pretty new, so I'm from Vienna, Austria, and we had collective activities that we would go and having a fair stall, or so then it is much easier because we can observe others are doing it and then we just copy and do the same thing. So that's one way to get started. If you feel like you don't want to start on your own, that you go to your local collectives in the center, and if they have any program, you just try to approach, in a safe space to talk to someone who is already interested in the meditation.
It never hurts to ask, have you ever wanted to learn how to meditate? Or have you ever tried? A lot of times people will say, oh yeah, I tried, forget it, I can't do it. Well, how about I try to prove to you that in fact you can, and it won't cost you a cent. So there's lots of icebreakers that we can use to just, with our heart and our desire to share it with others. So,
what comes into my attention is also it works in any environment. And you don't have to be in a quiet room. It can work in the train. It can work in the most crowded area. It can work anywhere.
Places that we have given realization in, like these NBC Expo fairs where this music is blasting and there's all these stages around with people dancing, and it's like, okay, we have to really encourage people and say, you can find the silence within, even with all of this noise going on around that can be rather distracting. But it'll still work even in places like that, anywhere, like Sylvia said. Yeah. Agreed.
So it comes back to our own attention. Where is my attention? So if my attention is in Sahasrara, then the Kundalini, it just works. It's really a power. It's like the candle can be anywhere, but the candle just gives the fire to the other candle. So the noise, or because we always say close your eyes, but we cannot close our ears, where we still hear everything. We are fully aware of what is going on. We just close our eyes to feel better inside. So that's what always.
It's important to recognize that this power exists in the other person. It's there, and it's also ready. So, what are we really doing? It's already there. We don't really have to do very much at all. Sort of get out of our way and let the whole thing happen, and then that's the magic.
So let us go to our next question. Do you have some specific experiences about giving realization to others?
How many hours do we have tonight?
15 minutes.
So many experiences. Okay. I had to go many years ago, 30 years ago, we couldn't get a lot of allergy meds over the counter. You needed a prescription, and I had to fill a prescription that had expired for some very basic allergy medication. I used to have asthma, which working through, I don't suffer from that at all anymore. But in those days, I wanted to make sure I had something with me just in case when I travel, especially. So I went to this doctor. I found a doctor and made an appointment, got there, got taken back into the office room, and I sat there and I was waiting there for a long time. I started getting angry and impatient, thinking, if it doesn't come soon, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Oh, gosh, how rude. But then it dawned on me. Didn't you just ask that morning if you could have an opportunity to share this with the doctor? And it was like,
really?
It hit me in the head. Like, okay. What are you doing? So immediately I started giving her vibrations. I just started giving her a bandhan. And I was sitting there meditating, came into balance, all that tension and anger and frustration and patience went away. I just continued to give a bandhan. 5 or 10 minutes later, she came back in, she came in, and miraculously, like, I have no recollection how she brought up the subject, but within 5 minutes, she was asking me to please share the meditation with her. And literally it took less than 2 minutes. And so that was one time. There's so
Beautiful.
many. Yeah. How about you, Sylvia? Why don't you share one?
What comes into my attention is that, we go through life phases. We get married, and you settle your marriage, then you have children, and you feel, okay, I have small kids at home. I cannot go out and give realization, but that should not limit us. So I was telling myself, no, I want an opportunity also to give realization. So what happens that somebody rings the doorbell, and somebody from the electrical company. And somehow, I don't remember exactly, we come to the topic of meditation, and right at my front door, somebody, Kundalini, got awakened right there. So again, you just ask for it. Or during COVID, my daughter's teacher came home to bring a donut because my daughter has done something good in class. So then also, in COVID, you're just home, you cannot go anywhere. But somebody wanted realization, just came home and got her realization.
That brings an idea that was something I wanted to share, that, the more we practice it, the easier it gets. And if we do have children or siblings or, family that we live with, especially kids, once they go to bed at night, that's a good time to go and just raise their Kundalini and give them a bandhan. Just try it. Yeah. Or, we give bandhans to other people. So if there's somebody that I'd like to share it with, but I'm not quite sure how to broach the subject, we can just give them a bandhan and just ask the divine power to make them ready for this experience and create an opportunity for me to share it with them. So
Yeah, so shall we try that? Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we try together all right now how we do that? So we write in our hand, right?
Yeah, you take, whoever it is you might like to share this with,
Yes, so you just write the name in your hand.
Or you could just write,
then,
to the divine, give me opportunities to share.
Yes, and then you give abundance. And again, from our hearts, we just send this into the universe, and then we blow it out.
Yeah, and just the desire to make more and more people in this world seek the truth within, seek the peace within. It's so desperately needed. I wanted to share one thing that it's an aside. It's not exactly all of the different experiences of sharing self-realization or the meditation with others, but there was a public program. Shri Mataji came to America. It was in Washington, D.C. on the Capitol Mall, right underneath the Washington Monument. There's an outdoor amphitheater. And there was many of us who went to attend this outdoor program in the evening. And I know that many of us were a little disappointed that the attendance was not as great as we had hoped. And later on, we heard from Shri Mataji that I'm not exactly sure whether it was 2,000 or 2,500 people got their realization just from walking on the mall, being on the mall that evening. So these vibrations are really flowing through us, even if we're not aware of it. Sometimes we become aware of it. It's like something happens and you think, how did that just happen? It's just like this little miracle. But so there'll be times where we're just sitting somewhere and we'll feel our Kundalini come up really strongly. And okay, maybe not in the beginning as much, but actually it doesn't take that long once you start becoming more aware and sensitive to it. And then you'll just look around and say, okay, who was that? Who just had their own rise? So these vibrations are flowing, even if we're not always aware of it. And they are working on other people. So a little patience with ourselves, a little faith in ourselves, it can go a long way. And then we'll just see that divine miracles happen.
So our third and last question is, what should we do after giving realization to someone?
You want to start or do you want me to start?
Normally it is a moment of silence within myself, like when somebody else's Kundalini rise, there is a response from my own Kundalini that I really feel it literally, like the coolness coming in and then rising above. And there's immediately a moment of silence, I feel. And sometimes like a little, if somebody's pulling you a little bit up, straighten your spine. That's how I feel it. Okay, this person's Kundalini really got awakened. Then I keep my hand over the person's head, left hand, right hand. And then you feel that cool air, how the same sensation you get when you put your hand on top of your head. So you look out for all the signs, as I mentioned before, the yawning. And then we request the person slowly open your eyes again, and you just look at their face. You immediately know that person, wow, really felt something.
You can often see it in their eyes too.
Yeah. And some people are more open to talk about it. Sometimes they're too emotional to what they have experienced. They're not able to verbalize it. So that's also okay. So give them time. And then we have like a business card ready, or we have the website address ready, and just share. Okay, if you want to check it out, we don't want to over talk. We don't want to talk too much about it. because that takes away that experience they just went through.
Well,
So it is more, again,
sometimes they're going to really have a strong experience and share that with you.
yeah.
And
So then silence is better than explaining too much. Yeah.
sometimes, frequently nowadays, we invite them to the 21-day programs as a follow-up.
Yeah.
We can offer, if there's somebody we know, to meditate with them, or there's a lot of, it depends on, what do we do after giving realization depends on, is it somebody that we have a relationship with or work with, or we may never see again. We have in the summertime some tours, and we were in Chicago this summer.
Yeah, in the summer, that was wonderful.
Music programs and giving realization in the park through music programs, and that was really exciting. But after we share this with somebody, we may never see them again, but we try to give them some information so that they can go online, minimum of minimum. Or sometimes I will share my phone number or my email address and invite them to contact me if they want to continue. It's an opportunity also sometimes to develop new friendships. We have this mentoring program here on 21 days. So it's an opportunity for us also to become a little invested in the growth and, the development of new flowers in this garden. So, and it's really exciting to do that, just like we've had an opportunity to meet so many of you here and how that's enriched our lives. And so you get to also experience that, nothing like it.
Yeah. So don't feel shy, just try.
That's a very good. Is that called a limerick? Don't feel shy, just try. I don't know what that is.
Okay, make it our new tagline. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
It just came to me.
Yeah, it's great. Don't feel shy.
It is magic.
Try.
Don't feel shy, just try.
Right. It's so good. Yeah, because even us who have been doing it for so many years, there are times where we really do begin to feel a little nervous about it. We've been invited to give the experience to hundreds of people in different venues, and okay, that can be, you're getting up on a big stage and a little intimidating. There's been many experiences. I was asked to do program on Sahaja Yoga meditation as an in-service for staff and teachers and administrators in a school district. And so, all of us might get a little nervous at times, but once again,
I have one instant where I was really nervous.
Right? Yeah. So we just have to balance ourselves and bring ourselves into balance, raise ourselves up, if we know we're going to be going into a situation like this. Another thing, after giving realization, we have each other, and you can always reach out to us or any of the
you can also practice with your mentor if you want to.
Exactly.
Just practice with the mentor. Okay, can we just talk through it? Imagine you don't have your realization. What shall I do now?
Yep. Role play.
That's a very easy. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, one story came into my attention that in 2016 we were organizing Festival of Inner Peace. We have a huge concert hall with 1,400 seating booked for a music and meditation program, and we have international artists coming in. And that time, somehow magically, we got a program and a time slot in the biggest radio station, WBC in Chicago, where in the prime time, noon, where 20,000 people listen.
It's fantastic.
So somehow they invited me to go there, and that's when I was really nervous too.
I think I remember listening to that radio interview. That was many years ago.
It was a 10 minutes radio interview, but it is, the nervousness is first there. But again, it comes back to attention, that once it started and I just put my attention in Sahasrara, and okay, Kundalini, you take care of it. I don't know anything.
That's right.
And
Excellent.
yeah, it worked. It worked. I mean, vibrations were getting so strong, and you could feel many people just listening on the radio got their realization also.
Wonderful. Well, we do have lots of resources that can help us if we need to in approaching other organizations, because Sahaja Yoga Meditation is a nonprofit, and we've had a lot of I don't know what to say, but how to call it, but a lot of opportunities to share it in hospitals, in religious institutions, in schools. So many places. And so, if you come across an opportunity like this and are feeling like, oh, I'm not sure how to handle this, reach out to one of us, and we'll try to offer whatever support we can as well. So when she says, don't be shy, give it a try.
Don't be shy, just try. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
So I think with this, we have come to the end of today's program. Let us take a moment and just focus on top of our head and just absorb. If you remember, you don't remember, you can always rewatch the YouTube recordings. Let's just take that feeling inside, the confidence within you. Yes, you can do it. You are ready for it. I'm ready to give realization. And then let us raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan again. Thank you everyone for joining today. We will keep some music on if you would like to continue to meditate. And we'll see you again on Sunday.
And maybe one of these times you're going to share, maybe either in the chat or with your, if you have a mentor, or in one of the meditation sessions that you attend, one of your experiences giving self-realization and sharing the meditation with others. We'd love to hear about it, how it's going.
Yes.
Thank you.